Steph, Paul, Steph, a pleasure to be speaking with you both. We'll throw it to Paul first. How's your day going aside from answering the same questions from media over and over and over and over again?
My day's good because we're in Salt Lake City today and we're playing a show tonight. So I've woken up in the best mood ever. So my day's going great.
You're 2 hours behind of me in here in New York. So where's the coffee mug? Okay, I see Steph.
Oh, I got it.
I'm on water.
My tour manager this morning, I was asleep and he was like, "Here you go, Steph." I'm like, "Damn, I'll hire you again."
There you go. So, I mean, it's a big relaunch into the US market where Smart Punk is doing the vinyl release, there's touring, etc. Are you finding, and this is a generic stock question, but it's sincere.
I love it.
Do you find that different songs get different reactions in the States than in your native land?
Yeah, I think for me, in America, I think it's In Autumn, because I feel like that's the song that changed our lives. I think over here, obviously, I think in the UK and Ireland, people know that, but I think it made it just made us be able to tour in America because that song just blew up for us over here.
Yeah.
And it always feels like a very special moment in the set. I think Antidote as well, because I think that got some radio play over here as well. So yeah, those two songs I feel anyway.
We feel like really like grateful that like our main fan base is in the US and it's just we love being here so much. So yeah, we feel very grateful that these songs get such an incredible reaction over here.
And even I've noticed if people don't know who we are, by the end of the set they love it. so we're doing something right.
For sure. And I'd have to imagine at this point you have at least 3 different set lists. You have the headlining Ireland set list, you have the US set list, and then you have the festival set list.
Yeah, we do. We do, yeah. So we're literally we have lots of exciting things that we haven't announced yet for next year. And last night we were designing the new set list already.
It's difficult decisions. Like we're struggling. But
it is very difficult.
We'll make it work.
We'll make it. It's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
Good problem to have.
Yeah, I'd say when you're on your first record, you basically play the whole record, 1 or 2 covers, and that's your set. And then now that you've had successful tracks on multiple releases, you go, do we play all of Antidote? Or do we play 2 songs?
Yeah, the last we did our first ever US tour in April and May this year. Yeah, and we played the whole of the Antidote EP and then Afterthoughts and In Autumn. So yeah, so now for
this tour we were like, we'll change it up. We'll take out one song and I did Car Spin from our first album.
And we did a vote online on our Instagram and was like, what song should we add for make its debut in the US? And Car Spin won the battle. So
and that was always one of my favorites to play live. So I'm happy it's had its US debut.
So yeah, it's going great. And the reaction to that song over here has been amazing as well. So it's been so great.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, can you take a compliment or are you done with compliments for the day?
I love a compliment.
I haven't been complimented today and it's 11:04.
I know, same.
I'm ready.
Well, one of the things that I really enjoy about Greywind, not just, hey, those are great songs, is there's a lot of ear candy in the production. Like with Steph's vocals, there's a lot of extra harmonies. There's a lot of hidden sounds that you only kind of pick up with the headphones. So here is what I was trying to figure out. You write the regular song, and then is it that you spend at the end of the record adding in the ear candy for the mix?
We have sometimes when we're writing the song, we'll either hear a background vocal, I'll hear something, I'll hear harmonies on it, but I obviously don't, when we're demoing it, I don't really record that. But then when we were in with our producer Sam, he is like so good at harmonies and background vocals and the oohs and the ahs. So I think our powers combined, it's made like my dream kind of thing, because like bands like Jimmy Eat World, like that's one of my favorite bands ever, and they have all that. Like Fall Out Boy have the little, if you really listen in their old records, you hear all the oohs and the ahs.
We love it, like putting things in songs where it's like you might not catch it until the 8th listen. It's like, oh my God. I remember I was actually watching someone do a live reaction of our album on YouTube, and she was like, oh my God, I spotted something in the the backing vocals, like you said. So we always love to make it exciting and like ad libs and stuff.
Because it's fun, even like recording it. I love doing the ad libs, and it just makes it feel fresher than just, oh, here's just a song and it's just plain.
We treat every song as if it's an album closer, so we just pour absolutely everything into it. So so thank you for
it's the kind of thing to rudely interrupt you, that you get the skeleton of the song down and then the ear candy comes at the end.
Yeah, most of the time. Sometimes, like I said, if we're writing the song, I might hear an extra little repeat of something, or Paul will hear an extra little melody thing that we can do in the background or in the bridge or something, like kind of like a Taking Back Sunday-esque kind of thing. But but sometimes it's just in the studio, we'll just be like, okay, I can hear
it's kind of
work.
It's like in the studio, we're like, okay, let's just throw absolutely everything at it. It might be then just take away. It might be too much, but
yeah, like there's some ad libs I've done in the past. I'm like, oh, is this too much? But then I'm like, no way.
Yeah, we love all that extra stuff.
Yeah, we love being dramatic.
You love being dramatic. Okay, well, you said a magic word right there. You said Taking Back Sunday. And I'm dialing in from Long Island, and 2 members of that band live in my town. I was at probably their 7th show. You know, you like see early Taking Back Sunday. Long Island's music scene basically went from Billy Joel to emo. And when I interviewed 3/5 of Taking Back Sunday in 2002, like right before the album came out, and I was asking them about the emo tag. They were making fun of it, and you know, they didn't want to be thought of as emo, and Brand New didn't want to be thought of as emo.
Yeah, we always know that.
When I get the pitch for your band,
we're the
first sentence says Irish emo duo.
Yeah, for me, I feel like I grew up in that time of where emo was like a dirty word. Like I get shouted at, oh, you're an emo, and I'm like, I wore it like armor, and even now I'm like, I love that people have embraced it and love it, and I like I said, I'm proud of it. That's what we are. That's how I would describe it.
I feel like we grew up listening to like Mineral and Taking Back Sunday and Seosin and Jimmy Eat World, and it felt like even in the last couple of years, it was like when like TikTok started exploding and your music could be reached on Reels. We wanted a way that if we just wrote, we're an Irish rock band, are we U2? Are we Thin Lizzy? Are we the Cranberries? So we were like, how can we not even embrace it? It's like, how can we know the market, the people we want to reach are fans of Jimmy Eat World and MCR and Taking Back Sunday. So that one day woke up and I was like, this is what an Irish emo rock band sounds like. Went to sleep and we had a million views, and it's like changed our lives. And it's like, I feel like it's just changed our lives and made us find the fans who get it, who just get it. Because like there's a lot of it's always funny when you see on TikTok, it's like last week a band, they were like an indie band, but now they're suddenly emo because it's in. It was like if you listen from our first ever song to now, we've been authentic to true to ourselves as well.
People can connect to us and our music because I think they can see it's
real.
Authentic.
Like
we're not just like, oh yeah, buzzwords.
Like we grew up, like I said, in this scene completely, and our whole album was written after our uncle committed suicide, and that album, our debut album Afterthoughts, is us grieving for 10 songs, and then the Antidote EP is the struggles and the darkness we lived through become in this industry, to be honest. So now it's like, and learning so much, so it's like,
so yeah, we're very much emo.
We're very emo.
Emotional people.
We're too emo.
Well, all those early emo bands used to have the pun-oriented song titles, like the joke song title and then the really emotional song, and you escape that. You don't have to have the puns in your song titles.
We have in a new one song.
We have new music, and there's
some darkness in there.
And I can't wait. People are gonna be like, what the hell? Like, what? They'll love it, I'm sure.
Well, another topic, and feel free to shut this down if you're like, this is rude, but my town, Long Beach, Long Island, New York, is called the Irish Riviera. It was a big place for people to move from Ireland to New York, and it's still the case. But most of the people who go, I'm Irish, have never been to Ireland. Is that one of your favorite things to laugh at in the States, of people calling themselves Irish?
I don't laugh at it. I just think it's so cute. Like the other day, there was a girl who we met after the show, and she had a little green jacket with Ireland on it, and she was telling me how she got it like 7 years ago when she was in Dublin, and she wore it specifically to show us. And it's just, I love it. It makes me feel like just so proud to be Irish as well.
I love it. Like so many fans, they bring out the Ancestry app on their phone and say, I'm like 10% Irish, and we love it so much because that's like, we're like so proud to be from Ireland, and like we love America so much. So like,
for people to want to have a connection to Ireland makes my heart very happy.
100%. Like
mutual appreciation.
And even like we're playing our first ever show in New York in December, and like we're just so excited to play. And like,
I know so many people who've moved from Ireland to New York.
To travel to escape. So we're like so excited to play in New York for the first time next month.
I'm hoping to be there. And my last two questions before I let you go. The first one is, you thankfully addressed the "we're not U2 when we're not Thin Lizzy," etc. And most people, unfortunately, like that is their starting point with Irish bands. For me, it was the band Ash. Learning
Ash is a great band.
photography. What were some of the indie Irish bands that inspired Greywind?
Oh my God, that's a difficult question, because for us, like growing up, we were just obsessed with the American band.
Yeah.
We were like Take 'Em Excellent, Jimmy Eat World, My Chemical Romance. We were very, and where we lived, there wasn't much of a scene.
There's no
Like Dublin is like 4 hours away, so we would get cheap flights.
Like,
It would be cheaper
Ryanair.
to fly to London.
Yeah.
Ryanair.
So the airline Ryanair.
Yes.
They used to do like 2-cent flights.
Yeah.
So it would be €100 for us to get the train to Dublin to see one of our favorite bands, but we used to get like 2-cent flights, me and Steph, to see Jimmy Eat World, Take 'Em Back Sunday.
Sometimes bands wouldn't come to Ireland because they just forget about us.
Yeah. So yeah, to be honest, it's difficult. Like we grew up, our dad was blasting like Thin Lizzy and Queen and Black Sabbath. And then when we discovered this genre of music, like Thrice and MCR, like our world changed completely, and it felt like this is what we were meant to discover.
Yeah, as soon as I discovered My Chemical Romance, I was like, I always knew I wanted to sing, but when I saw that, I was like, oh, I want to be a dramatic front woman in a band.
Yeah, and it just inspired us, and even it's not even like obviously loving the music, but it helped us when I was in our darkest moments, and it feels like you felt like completely lost. So, and I wanted to be like, when I discovered it, it was more than just, oh, I like this song. It kind of it helped us. It saved us.
Being where we're from, it was very small, very kind of isolated. So seeing like, oh, America and all this, it was like
seeing Warped Tour, watching those vlogs and growing up, and like,
I think it made my mind go to, oh my God, I want to make all of my dreams come true.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like, so this genre is more than just music to us, and that's why we're very proud to be like to promote Irish emo and promote this genre of music, and still bring, and like there's so many, every day we're reaching thousands and thousands of new fans and people discovering the genre, and even the amount of messages we get of people saying, I don't even listen to rock music, but I'm obsessed with your band. And that's one of my favorite messages to get, feeling that our music can reach more than people who are just listening to this genre.
Like even the other night we played a show in, where was it? Not Denver, it was Omaha, and in the front row there was this tiny little girl who was singing every word, and then to her left there was like just this older guy who was singing every word. And I love that it's just different ages, different people from different backgrounds, everything can just relate to music, which is my favorite.
Well, my last
we went off there.
That was not related to the question you asked.
I mean, it didn't answer which Irish independent bands inspired, but anyone hearing that will be reinforced as to why they like you so much, and that they know that the music is coming from a good place. It's like wanting to get the farm to table restaurant thing. You're basically making organic music, organic.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So the last question I have is, most bands that I'm familiar with, when you meet them, you're inclined to just talk about music, but then you realize there's really a topic that they're interested in, and the second they're not doing press or on stage, that's what they're talking about. So for Greywind, for each of you, what is that topic? And it's okay if it's professional wrestling. That's fine.
We're gonna have the same one.
I have a different one. I'm gonna look outside.
Oh, really?
I might try.
Like, we're big soccer fans. So Manchester United is our biggest obsession.
It's a nice escape, but then when they play badly, it makes me sad.
Yeah, they're right now they're shocking, so it's not a good escape.
And then for me, to change it up, like I play my Nintendo Switch, I'll play Pokemon and Zelda. That's my escape as well. So I love that. I like video games.
So if anybody's going to see you on the road and bring you something, don't bring cupcakes, bring Man U swag and Nintendo Switch.
A Pokemon. Find me a real life Pokemon.
A Pokemon toy.
Yeah, something Zelda related. A sword, maybe. The Master Sword.
Also, we love, like, we're big theme park fans, so like we used to, I remember before Greywind, we used to go busking in our town, and we used to just sit on the ground and play Cute Without the E like 50 times in a row. And that's all we used to play, and we used to like people giving us tips and stuff, and we were able to afford to go to Disney World from just busking
all summer. We would, and I think people by the end of the summer thought we wrote Cute Without the E. They didn't know what the hell we were thinking.
So we love like Disney World and Universal. So that's again one of our other escapes. So at the end of our first US tour, we played Orlando. And after that, we went to Disney World. I told our manager, our flight's been delayed by 3 days. But
a fan actually gave us complimentary tickets, which was insane.
Yeah.
We were like, what?
So we felt so grateful.
We felt very lucky. Yeah, we're very lucky.
But yeah, Manchester United, Pokemon,
and theme parks.
So the free idea before.
I have a pug at home as well, who I love very dearly.
And a husky.
Huskies.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
The free idea before I let you go, though, that just came to me is you tell your booking agent to only book you in cities that have theme parks that you want to go to. Then your next album, the emo theme, is about the long lines at the theme parks.
Exactly. Crying in the line.
Yeah, the pain of standing in the queue. My feet hurt.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think it worked.
We need to get an email sent.
I'm already writing in my notes. I'm already writing it.
I'm looking forward to that. But in the meantime, hey, thank you for the years of great music. Looking forward to that New York gig, and keep up the great. Enjoy Utah.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Really nice meeting you.
Paltrocast.